The United States and Russia on Tuesday followed the example of a growing number of South American countries by taking steps to openly recognize a Palestinian Arab state on the ancient Jewish lands of Judea and Samaria. Medvedev's visit was also notable as it was the first time that the leader of a major world power had visited only the Palestinian Authority without first touring Israel and meeting with its leaders. Medvedev backed up his words by actually treating the Palestinian Authority as a sovereign state. Hours later, the Obama administration allowed the Palestinians to raise their flag over the Palestinian Authority diplomatic mission in Washington for the first time ever, symbolically transforming the location into a national embassy. The Republican officials were furious with the move. Voicing the concern of many, including many in Israel, Representative Alina Ross-Lehtinen noted that raising this flag in D.C. is part of the Palestinian leadership's scheme to manipulate international acceptance and diplomatic recognition of a yet-to-be-created Palestinian state, while refusing to directly negotiate with Israel or accept the existence of Israel as a democratic Jewish state. Shin Bet, Israel's security agency chief Yuval Diskin said on Tuesday that he believed that international recognition of a Palestinian state will spread. In his remarks during a meeting of the Knesset's Foreign Affairs and Defense Committee, he said others, including European countries, could join the South American countries' recognition of a Palestinian state. The UN General Assembly may declare a Palestinian state within 1967 borders as early as September, warned Diskin, according to Army Radio. Mr. Diskin is correct. As we draw closer to September, I suspect that the U.S. and the Quartet members will pressure Israel to reinstitute a settlement freeze in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, or face a forced Palestinian state. You can bet heavy sanctions and further isolation will be attached to any resolution the UN comes up with if Israel fails to comply with the international community. As stated in yesterday's report, I have to believe that Israel will eventually give in to U.S. demands. U.S. President Obama sent a strong message to the Israeli government yesterday by allowing the Palestinians to raise their flag over their U.S. mission. This leaves little doubt in Israel as to the future direction the U.S. will be taking regarding the recognition of a Palestinian state. In other news, the Hezbollah militants spread across the Lebanese capital of Beirut on Tuesday and reportedly simulated a coup of the capital in the wake of the political unrest that has engulfed the country since the guerrilla movement exited the Lebanese coalition and caused the government to collapse. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia has abandoned its own mediation efforts in Lebanon, saying the situation has become too dangerous. This is Terry Malone with the Calvary Prophecy Report.